My name is Emily Teacher, and today we're going to read Bailey Finds a New Home. Sandra Adams and Ken Hodkinson live at Sugarwood Farm in New Hampshire. New Hampshire, that's in USA, right? They have a cat named Bailey. He did not always live with them. If Bailey could talk, he might tell you how he came to live with Sandra and Ken. Let's imagine that he can. So, can cats really talk? No, right? So we're just going to imagine or think if Bailey could talk. What if Bailey could talk? Here's what he would say. At first, Ken and Sandra didn't want me. Many times I waited outside their door for them to return home. I knew I had only a couple of seconds to make my move. 1, 2, couple of seconds, right? So I would rub against Sandra's calf, purring loudly and looking up at her face. But Ken always said, "Don't let him in. Don't let him in." And they shut the door in my face. It's true that I already had a home, but I had to share it with 2 other cats who liked to bully me. That was no fun. I wanted something better. Sugarwood Farm was just around the corner, and I checked it out carefully. I counted the cats that lived there. The number I came up with was 0. As we cats say, perfect. So first, let's look at this word bully. What is a bully? A bully is a mean person, right? Someone who is not nice. Maybe a bully is mean with their words or with their hands. Maybe they push or shove you. Either way, a bully is not nice, right? So these 2 cats that lived with Bailey were not nice. So when Bailey saw there were 0 cats at Sugarwood Farm, he said, it's perfect. Perfect is a play on words. It takes the sound, the happy sound cats make, purr, right? And it puts it together with the real word, perfect, P-E-R-F-E-C-T. Perfect and perfect. Okay, let's keep going. Weeks went by, and it was the same every time. I hung around the door for hours, and Ken and Sandra always closed it in my face. But I never gave up. Then, one dark and stormy night, my chance came. I was waiting for them to come home, as usual, when it started to rain. Now, cats know enough to get out of the rain. I could have taken shelter in their woodshed, but I wanted to be right there on the doorstep when they came home. So Bailey wants Sandra and Ken to see him wet in the rain. Before long, the rain turned to snow. This was even better. I was sure that no one would turn away a cat on such a night. I heard their car pull into the yard. Then I watched them hurry toward the house. As soon as they saw me, I started to meow like a lost kitten. If you hear a cat meow, you want to help it, right? So did Sandra and Ken. In no time, I was inside the house. Sandra dried me with a warm, fluffy towel. Ken kept saying, "Don't feed him, don't feed him." But I wasn't looking for food just then. I was looking for a new home. At last, I thought I had found it. I was right. Before long, they were feeding me. Sandra talked to my old owners about me. They missed me, but they had 2 other cats. I didn't feel bad. So Ken said, right, "Don't feed him, don't feed him." Maybe Ken wasn't ready yet to have Bailey as their cat. But it says before long they were feeding me. So Sandra and Ken took Bailey to stay at their home. Cats spend a lot of time sleeping, so Sandra made a soft cushion for me to use. To be honest, I prefer their bed. They also made a cat door for me with a little flap. Ah, here, flap. Is it the verb, flap? No, right? It's a little flap. Means it's something, right? We can see and we can touch. So this flap is the noun. I just push it open with my nose and it closes behind me. Sandra likes to groom me. Groom. Is this a man getting married? A noun? No. This is groom like to clean. This is a verb. Groom me. I think I'd do it better myself, but it gives her a lot of pleasure. I try not to sharpen my claws on their furniture. I think they are happy to have me around. All right, guys. So we do have links related to each of these stories. If you would like that link, we can have it sent to the Kakao chat. Thank you.